Do I have an office in Clacton? Yes. Am I allowing the public to flow through the door with their knives in their pockets? No. No, I'm not.
Why would the people of Clacton want to flow through the door with knives
Well,
in their pockets?
They did in Southend. And
Right.
they murdered David Amos, and he's a far less controversial figure than me.
To me, that's a bit strange from Mr. Farage, because the public he sees as being on his side.
It's stupid o'clock on the Jeremy Vine Show. And here we have right-wing mouthpiece from the think tank, the IEA, Reem Ibrahim, spouting absolute rubbish. But first, let's lay the foundation of this story. It's Nigel Farage believing most Clacton residents would stab him given half the chance.
Yes, a lone attacker could flow through the door with a knife.
Yes, I mean, two things. First, the Speaker's Office and Parliament's security team have said they have no recollection of telling him this is the advice he should be taking.
But listen to the clever way that Farage implies, but doesn't directly say the security team has told him not to proceed with surgeries.
I am doing some Zoom surgeries.
Right. You won't be doing physical surgeries in Clacton?
Not yet.
Do you envisage that you will eventually?
When Parliament allows me.
Why is Parliament blocking you?
Have a guess.
Have you been advised for your own security not to hold surgeries?
I would have thought that would make sense, wouldn't you?
Anyway, here's the left-wing point of view.
But this is a man who appears to, in my opinion, incite violence because of the hatred that he puts out there, and then complains about violence when he thinks it might come towards him. I think this is more about him enjoying being next to Keir Starmer, the most talked about person in Parliament, being the person that goes over to the States and has this starry career. It's not about serving the people.
Reem, is that fair?
Now listen to this horseshit.
I completely disagree. I don't think that one can stir up physical violence with language, and I think that what Nigel Farage has actually done is no. I don't think so. I think anybody that commits an act of violence is solely and only responsible for their own actions, and you can't blame other people for it.
What if you were to say the person living down my street is a paedophile and everyone should go and attack them? Come on,
so there are limits to that. But Nigel Farage saying that immigration is too high is not stirring up racial violence. I think that's wrong.
Oh, dear me. How does any fascist leader rise to power? Through their karate skills? No, it's through their persuasive rhetoric. Click here to see an episode of Think Tank Watch.